Hello learners, this is your chemistry faculty Jyoti. This video is mainly for board students of class 10. Today we will going to summarize all the activities of chapter 1st chemical reaction and equation. Students, इस वीडियो के थ्रू हम आपको सारे एक्टिविटीज़ की समरी, उनका मेन ऑब्जर्वेशन क्या है, वो रिएक्शन किस टाइप की है, बोर्ड में एक्टिविटीज़ से बेस्ड जितने भी क्वेश्चन आते हैं वो इन एक्टिविटीज़ के थ्रू हम आपको बताएंगे। और पूरे फर्स्ट चैप्टर में टोटल 11 एक्टिविटीज़ हैं और 11 एक्टिविटीज़ को हम ईजिली अंडरस्टैंड करेंगे एंड बोर्ड में जितने भी क्वेश्चन एक्टिविटी से आएंगे गारंटी है आपके कोई भी क्वेश्चंस ऐसे नहीं होंगे जो सॉल्व ना कर पाएँ आप। सो फर्स्ट एक्टिविटी 1.1 फ्रॉम एनसीईआरटी टेक्स्ट बुक। In activity first, we burn the magnesium in the presence of oxygen. Means first activity, magnesium reacts with oxygen to give 2 MgO, magnesium oxide. This here the two reactant combine and form a single product. So this is a combination reaction and addition of oxygen. There magnesium reacts with oxygen, here the oxygen added, so this is oxidation reaction. Means here is the two types of reactions occur, combination and oxidation reaction. MgO, the product, this MgO is white in color, white powder which dissolve in water and it turns the red litmus into blue because this is a metallic oxide and metallic oxides are basic in nature and it produces the dazzling flame. If we want to clean the magnesium ribbon, we rub it with the sandpaper. This is the summary of first activity. Now we will discuss the activity 1.2 from the NCERT test book, and here we take the lead nitrate solution in a test tube and add the potassium iodide solution to this. So in activity 1.2 we take the lead nitrate. The formula of lead nitrate is PbNO3 whole twice plus potassium iodide. When lead nitrate reacts with potassium iodide, they form lead iodide which is yellow in color and give 2KNO3 potassium nitrate. This is a displacement reaction and precipitation reaction also. Now activity 1.3. Here in activity 1.3 we take the few zinc granulars in the conical flask or a test tube and add the dilute hydrochloric acid or the sulfuric acid. It means we add the acids with metal. In chapters, you in previous classes in 8th you already know that when the metals react with acid they form the salt and hydrogen gas is released. Here we take the metal zinc and it reacts with the acid sulfuric acid to form the zinc sulfate and hydrogen gas is released. In the second case also the zinc reacts with HCl hydrochloric acid, the zinc chloride solution is formed and hydrogen gas is released. This is a exothermic reaction and displacement reaction. Exothermic reaction and displacement reaction. In these two reactions the bubble of hydrogen gas is formed and the gas released is hydrogen. And in your exam the question is that which gas is produced when we react the metal with sulfuric acid. The gas is hydrogen gas and it is easily detected. How we detect the hydrogen gas? When it passed through the soap solution, then the bubble trap the hydrogen gas. If we bring the burning candle near to it, then it bursts with a pop sound. Now we discuss the activity 1.4. 1.4 activity. In this activity we take a beaker and reacts quicklime with the water. take the small amount of calcium oxide or the quicklime in a beaker and slowly add water to this beaker. Now, the calcium oxide is also known as quicklime. When it reacts with water, gives CaOH whole twice slacked lime. This is a combination reaction. Two reactant combined form a single product, combination reaction, and here the heat is released during formation of slacked lime. So it is exothermic reaction. Now, one question is asked from this activity, um, that what will happen when the CO2 gas is passed in a slacked lime solution. Then when CaOH whole twice means the slacked lime reacts with CO2 form the calcium carbonate plus H2O means water. Now we are going to discuss activity 1.5. Here the 1.5. We take the 2 gram of ferrous sulfate. The ferrous sulfate crystal. The formula of ferrous sulfate is FeSO4. FeSO4 ferrous sulfate. When we give the heat or when we boil it in a test tube, by providing heat, it gives the ferric oxide Fe2O3 and SO2 sulfur dioxide and SO3 sulfur trioxide. Fe2O3 gives white brownish color and SO2 and SO3 burning sulfur smell. Now activity and this 1.5, in activity 1.5, this reaction is thermal decomposition because we give the heat, and endothermic reaction. In endothermic reactions, we give heat to proceed the reactions. Now we will discuss activity 1.6. In activity 1.6, here 1.6, we take about 2 gram of lead nitrate powder in a boiling tube. It means we take the lead nitrate PbNO3 whole twice and provide heat or put this powder in a boiling tube. When we put the lead nitrate powder in a boiling test tube, it gives 2 PbO lead oxide, 4 NO2 nitrogen dioxide, which is brown in color, and oxygen gas is released. This is a thermal decomposition reaction because of we provide heat, and this is endothermic reaction. Now activity 1.7. Activity 1.7. In activity 1.7, we take the water, and by passing the electricity, this breaks into the 2S2 and O2. This is the electroplating decomposition and endothermic reactions. At cathode, S2 and anode O2. At cathode, S2 gas is released. At anode, O2 gas is released. Now the activity 1.8. In activity 1.8, we take AgCl, silver chloride. When this activity is here, when we take the 2 gram of silver chloride in a china dish, then it is break into the Ag and Cl2. AgCl is a white in color, and Ag means silver is gray in color. आपके एग्जाम में इसके कलर भी पूछ सकते हैं. तो AgCl वाइट कलर का होता है. जब इसमें हम सनलाइट पास कराएंगे इसमें एक चाइना डिश में रख के, तो ये ग्रे कलर में कन्वर्ट हो जाएगा. एंड दिस इज अ फोटोलिटिक डिकम्पोजिशन बिकॉज वी break the AgCl in the presence of sunlight. So it is a photolytic decomposition reaction and endothermic reaction. Now in second condition, we take the AzBr silver bromide, same we put in the sunlight and it breaks into the Az and Br2. Here this reaction is used, this is also the photoelectric decomposition and endothermic reaction. This reaction AzBr in the presence of sunlight breaks into the Az and Br2. This reaction is used in the white and black photography. This is very important on the basis of your board exam pattern. Many times this question is asked in your exam. Now we will discuss the activity 1.9. In activity 1.9 we take the iron, right? We take iron nails and put it into the copper sulfate solution. We take the iron Fe plus CuSO4. The copper sulfate solution is blue in color. When we react the iron with copper sulfate solution, it turns its color into from blue to green and form FeSO4 ferrous sulfate solution, and Cu means copper is released. In this activity we dip a iron nail in a copper sulfate solution. This is a displacement reaction because Fe, iron, displaces the copper and form the FeSO4. So it is a displacement reaction and copper sulfate solution will change its color from blue to green. Now we will discuss the activity 1.10. We take Na2SO4 plus BaCl2. Na2SO4 means sodium sulfate. It is a transparent in color, and barium chloride is a color. Both are transparent in color. When we react the sodium sulfate with the barium chloride, it gives the barium sulfate and 2NaCl, sodium chloride. This is double displacement reaction because Na2 displaces, here Ba displaces Na2 and form the barium sulfate, and Na reacts with Cl and form the sodium chloride. So here the two reactant or the two reactant displaces each other, so it is a double displacement reaction and precipitation reaction. And in activity 1.11, now we take the copper and reacts with oxygen. Copper is a reddish brown in color, and when we react it with the oxygen, it and give heat, then it convert into the CuO, copper oxide second, which is black in color. Copper is reddish brown in color. When it forms the copper oxide, it changes its color, form the the color is black. This is a combination reaction and oxidation because oxygen is added to copper. Now what happened when we pass the hydrogen gas over it, CuO, copper oxide? When we pass the hydrogen gas to copper oxide, then it forms the copper plus H2O, and here the copper oxide reduced. Here the reduction takes place because oxygen is removed from the copper oxide and H2 reacts with oxygen to form the water, so it is a oxidation reaction. If we summarize or explain the oxidation and reduction reaction, oxidation reaction is a reaction where the oxygen is added, and where the oxygen is removed, known as reduction reaction. So I hope each activity is clear to you, and I think this is very beneficial for your board exam. Now thank you.